At the unexplored northern end of Melbourne's Port Phillip Bay and stretched over 20 kilometres of open bay frontage is the charming Hobsons Bay. Hobsons Bay is probably most famous for the historic seaport Williamstown, a great spot for a lazy Saturday by the water. But chances are most Melburnians will be unfamiliar with the kilometres of beautiful beaches, cosy cafes and wide expanses of open space which make up the rest of the region. Also surprising is the area's proximity to inner city Melbourne. Hobsons Bay is only 10 minutes from the city and contains a wealth of undiscovered, unique places to visit and things to do. When was the last time you went to a museum? Science Works in Spotswood is just as much fun for adults as it is for the kids. Get curious about the universe all over again in the Southern Hemisphere's only digital planetarium. Open throughout the year, there's always something new and interesting on at Science Works. The Bay Trail will take you all the way through Hobsons Bay. Take a drive, stop at Cherry Lake for a picnic and take a look at the Truganina Explosives Reserve. Created in the early 1900s to store commercial explosives, the Explosives Reserve features a keeper's residence that is open for tours on the first Sunday of each month. This is a unique piece of Victorian history and it's still intact today. There's always something on at the Williamstown Town Hall, Williamstown Mechanics Institute or the Laverton Old School. We might not be the West End, but Hobsons Bay's performing arts schedule is sure to keep you entertained. Also in the cultural department are the city's top quality galleries and art spaces. Try the Newport Arts Centre or the Louis Joel Centre. Melbourne seaplanes will fly you over the bay for one of the most exciting sightseeing trips you'll ever take. The flight offers awesome views of Port Phillip Bay and the Melbourne area. It's highly recommended. And if history is your thing, we've got some of Victoria's most important maritime landmarks. The Bluestone Time Ball Tower was built in the 1850s by convicts to tell the time to incoming ships. It's a rare example of very early Melbourne development. Also nearby is Fort Gellibrand, which was built as Melbourne's first defence against attacks on its ports. Hobsons Bay has a beautiful natural environment that you won't find anywhere as close to the city. We've got over 20 kilometres of beaches, but further inland, you'll find 5 creek systems and important flora and fauna reserves. Have a wander through the Cheetham Wetlands in Altona Meadows or the Jawbone Conservation Reserve in Williamstown. These are really beautiful spots where you can see rare intertidal and migratory birds. There are so many great spots for those who love the outdoors. Find a quiet spot to relax or maybe use one of the many playgrounds, fitness trails or barbecue areas. There's also lots of open space to walk the dog, go for a run or to throw a frisbee around. Hobsons Bay is home to numerous quiet picnic spots, most of which are virtually undiscovered. Cherry Lake and Newport Lakes are some of Melbourne's best kept secrets. Or take a walk in the wonderful Williamstown Botanic Gardens. Take advantage of these spots' seclusions while it lasts. We've got some of the best views across Port Phillip Bay, the CBD and out to the You-Yangs. You'll need to climb the 100 steps to Federation at Truganina Park in Altona Meadows, but we're pretty sure you'll make it. And the views are worth it. Try rock climbing at the Westgate Sports and Leisure Centre or a run at the Newport Athletics Track. Do some laps at the Altona Leisure Centre or maybe just have a swim at Altona or Williamstown beaches. And did you know that Hobsons Bay is home to the only 2 swimming beaches in Melbourne's west? With over 23 kilometres of path, the Hobsons Bay Coastal Bike Trail takes you all the way from the Westgate Bridge in Spotswood to Skeleton Creek in Altona Meadows. There are also 2 good skate spots, the Newport Park Skate Park and Altona Meadows Skate Park, both excellent facilities. Business is booming in Hobsons Bay. With a well-balanced mix of residences, industry, shopping and tourism, the city is well served by transport links including the Western Ring Road and Princes Freeway. You might be surprised by the diverse and excellent shopping opportunities in Hobsons Bay. We've got several great spots like Douglas Parade, Nelson Place and Ferguson Street in Williamstown, Pier Street in Altona and Aviation Road in Laverton, plus large malls like Altona Gate and Central Square. Check out Newport for Melbourne's newest antiquing district. Get there before the crowds set in and you'll score some excellent pieces. To get here, just jump on a ferry down at Southgate or St Kilda and take a ride on the Westgate bicycle punt over the Yarra. We're also a short train ride or drive over the Westgate Freeway. The Visitor Information Centre in the Commonwealth Reserve can tell you anything you might need to know about the area. You can ask us where to stay and what's on, and if you need some help getting your weekend underway, we'll always have a suggestion or two. To find out more about what Hobsons Bay has to offer, please visit www.hobsonsbay.vic.gov.au.